Hi everybody, welcome to the series for application development for behavioral science. Our aim here is to give a brief tutorial to make a simple program. Starting now, we'll cover a few examples, but this one will predominantly serve to show how we might make an application that could be used in a functional communication application. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to review the tools that we need to start application development for mobile devices. And we'll start by going to this site. Here we see Microsoft Visual Studio, which is an integrated development environment that is useful for putting together a wide range of programs. There is a couple different types of versions of this, but for our purposes, we're going to use Visual Studio Community. Community is pretty good because it's free for open source projects, students, individual developers. Fine for our purposes for now. We don't have to answer this. Once we have this downloaded, we're going to say, yeah. They just redid this whole interface, and it could be a bit overwhelming when we first look at it. But it is nice because it lets us pick exactly what we want to do, because the installation package can get quite large. So for our purposes, we're going to want to use the .NET desktop environment. We're going to want to use the Universal Windows Platform development. That's more for newer versions of Windows. We don't need C++ just yet, but we are going to need this one in particular, mobile development with .NET, and this is going to be the specific package that lets us make cross-platform types of applications. And cross-platform really means that once you put it together, it'll run on Apple, on Android devices, and Windows, using a predominantly shared chunk of code. So we'll click this. Now, that's actually probably not inaccurate. It is going to install quite a bit of tools and packages that that we'll need to put all of our programs together. So I'm just going to pick a separate drive. Oh, alright, well, I guess it's going there. So we're going to click install. Now you are going to note that this is going to take forever. So after we installed Visual Studio and we checked to install C# Xamarin, we're going to wait, and then we're going to wait for a real long time. So I think the next video will pick back up when all of these are installed, and that's where we'll pick up next. Be sure to check the website for updated tutorials and next steps as they come up, but please check back in. Alrighty.